Change is inevitable, yet it's one of the biggest sources of stress for many of us. Why do we struggle with something as natural as the seasons shifting? The issue isn't change itself, but how we react to it. Stoicism, a philosophy rooted in resilience and calm, offers a powerful way to embrace change. When life surprises us with something new or unexpected, our first instinct is often to resist. This resistance stems from fear of the unknown, of loss, or of failure. But what if we leaned into change instead? Imagine the peace and energy we'd gain by accepting it as part of life's journey, not an obstacle. Stoicism teaches us to view change as an opportunity for growth, not a threat. Take the Stoic idea of Amor Fati, or love of fate. This isn't about passively accepting whatever happens, but actively embracing it. It's saying, whatever comes my way, I can handle it. This mindset transforms challenges into possibilities, aligning you with life's natural flow and reducing inner conflict. Stoics also stress focusing only on what's in our control. We can't dictate when or how change occurs, but we can control our response. That's where true power lies. By managing our reactions, we shape our emotional world and open ourselves to life's full range of experiences. Embracing change, like a Stoic, means cultivating mental flexibility. It's about staying calm amid uncertainty, adapting when needed, and letting go of outdated versions of yourself or old dreams. This could mean tweaking your daily routine to meet new demands, or making bold moves like switching careers or reevaluating relationships to live more authentically. A practical step is to reflect regularly on your experiences, especially the tough ones. Ask yourself, what is this teaching me? Or, how can I grow from this? These questions help you see change as a natural, beneficial part of life, not something to fear. Have you ever lost control in a heated argument, saying things you didn't mean, or felt so overwhelmed by fear or excitement that your emotions took over? We've all been there. While it's human to feel deeply, letting emotions dictate your actions can lead to chaos. Stoicism offers a solution, not by suppressing feelings, but by understanding and managing them, so they don't cloud your judgment. The goal is mental strength, allowing you to face life's highs and lows with clarity and calm. The Stoic approach starts with recognizing your emotions. When anger or anxiety strikes, acknowledge it. Then, question it. Why am I feeling this way? Is my reaction proportionate? Often, you'll find your emotions are out of sync with reality. Another key tactic is pausing before reacting. That brief moment between stimulus and response is your chance to choose a rational, measured action. For example, if someone cuts you off in traffic, instead of honking in anger, take a deep breath, recognize the feeling, and let it pass as insignificant. This practice applies to positive emotions too. Overwhelming joy can cloud judgment just as much as anger. To master this, reflect regularly on moments when emotions got the better of you. Journaling, meditation, or quiet contemplation can help. Stoics also remind us that emotions are fleeting, like waves on a shore. By observing them without getting swept away, you maintain inner peace, no matter the external chaos. Ever feel stretched too thin? Maybe you've said yes to a work project, despite an already full plate, or agreed to a social event you dreaded out of guilt. Spreading yourself too thin helps no one. Stoicism teaches the value of setting strong boundaries to protect your time and energy. This isn't about being selfish. It's about respecting your limits, just as nature has its boundaries, like the shore that holds back the sea. Setting boundaries means prioritizing what matters most to you. If family time is a core value, you might refuse to check work emails during dinner. If personal growth is key, you could reserve mornings for reading or meditation. These aren't just preferences. They're non-negotiable commitments to your values. At first, asserting boundaries can feel awkward, especially if you worry about others' reactions. But Stoicism isn't about pleasing everyone. It's about living with integrity. By honoring your limits, you're better equipped to contribute meaningfully to others. Start small. Communicate your boundaries clearly and respectfully, without over-explaining. Say, "I'm not available then," or "I need to focus on my current tasks." Over time, most people will respect your clarity. Regularly reflect on your interactions. Feelings of resentment or exhaustion often signal violated boundaries. Adjust as needed to preserve your energy for what truly matters. Setting boundaries is a Stoic practice that empowers you to live purposefully, reducing stress and deepening your connections. When things go wrong, a project fails, a relationship falters, it's easy to blame circumstances or others. But Stoicism challenges us to look inward and take ownership of our role. This isn't about self-blame, but about responsibility. Stoics focus on what's in our control: our actions, reactions, and mindset. Recognizing this shifts you from a victim of circumstances to the architect of your life. For example, if you're unhappy at work, instead of cursing bad luck, consider your options. Learning new skills, applying for a different role, or discussing changes with your boss. Owning your mistakes is also key. Mistakes are human, but ignoring or blaming others for them stunts growth. Stoics see errors as learning opportunities, stepping stones to wisdom. They also practice premeditation of evils, mentally preparing for challenges to stay resilient when they arise. To apply this, reflect daily or weekly. What went well? What didn't? How did I contribute? And what can I do differently? This isn't about judgment, but empowerment. Each time you take responsibility, you strengthen your ability to shape your life with confidence and purpose. We're often our own harshest critics, beating ourselves up over mistakes and holding ourselves to impossible standards. But what if we treated ourselves with the kindness we'd show a friend? Stoicism, despite its tough reputation, embraces self-compassion through rational thinking. Mistakes are human, and self-criticism serves no purpose. Instead, Stoics encourage viewing failures objectively as chances to learn. To Practice self-compassion. Reframe your self-talk. After a mistake, ask, "What would I say to a friend?" Offer yourself those same words of encouragement. Recognize that setbacks are universal. Everyone struggles, and you're not alone. This Stoic perspective fosters connection, not isolation. Mindfulness is also key. Observe your emotions without letting them define you. Journaling or meditation can help you spot moments of harsh self-judgment and shift to kindness. Self-compassion isn't weakness. It's about being your own ally, aligning with Stoic values of resilience and self-mastery. It reduces anxiety, boosts optimism, and equips you to face challenges with confidence. The more you learn, the more you realize how much you don't know. This isn't discouraging. It's an invitation to lifelong learning, a core Stoic principle. Stoics see every experience, good or bad, as a chance to grow wiser. Education doesn't end with a diploma. It's a daily pursuit of refining your character and understanding. When faced with a daunting challenge, like a tough new job or personal crisis, Stoics lean in, treating it as a classroom for practical wisdom. View each day as a learning opportunity. A tough conversation might teach patience, a setback resilience. Stay humble, acknowledging the limits of your knowledge, and learn from everyone. Books, conversations, or workshops outside your comfort zone. Reflect weekly on what you've learned and how it applies to your life. Journaling helps track your growth. Lifelong learning isn't just about knowledge. It's about evolving into a more adaptable, compassionate person, ready for whatever life brings. This is the essence of Stoic living, growing through every experience. Each challenge is a chance to evolve. Thanks for joining Stoic Journal. If you want more Stoic wisdom, check out the suggested videos on your screen. Let's keep learning and growing together.